Recommendation number 4 is about cadence. Here's what we know. If we do not have a rhythm for staying connected beyond go live, we will not get adoption in most cases, and we definitely won't get to our outcomes because they'll get lost. Everybody at Hiscox has a day job. And remember that when we launch, that's the beginning, not the end of what we're trying to do. We now have a system in place, but we've got to execute. So there are two types of cadence that we want to run. The first is a tactical cadence. The tactical cadence, especially at the beginning, should be probably monthly. It includes your executive sponsor, it includes your core team, and it includes your admin when we have one. It's not a ton of time. So you're not signing up forever to be spending every week on what's happening in the application, but you do need to meet. It's a couple hours at least. And in that session, you're talking about how we're doing with adoption. You're talking about whether or not we're performing the tactics that we need to be performing together. We're talking about the feedback that we're getting from the users. We're talking about release plans. When are we going to release new functionality, etc., and what functionality should we release? So it's a tactical conversation, but it needs to happen regularly, and everybody's involved. That's how changes get into the system over time. The second cadence is your strategic cadence. That is the one that is about these outcomes that we keep talking about. Are we achieving the outcomes that we envisioned at the beginning? Are we doing the stuff that we need to do? Are we at a place where we need to add more outcomes because we're doing well? Did we pick an outcome that we can't achieve? What are the right things for us to do from a strategic level to make sure that we continue to move in the right direction? The cadence for that should be something like once a quarter at the beginning, and then moving maybe to once every 6 months. But it is probably the most important meeting that you're going to have, because that's the one where somebody's going to want to look at those tiles that we've been talking about at a certain point, and somebody's going to ask, did we get what we thought we were going to get? And that's the place where those answers come. So that is about cadence.